everybody? Welcome to the fan club. It's your boy, Dan Brosnan in the building. So today, folks, we are going to be breaking down the first 8 episodes of Power Rangers Beast Morphers. Now, if you go look at our past videos, I have covered every single video, episode by episode breakdown. So if you want a full grand scheme of things, go check out those videos. I have a whole Power Ranger Beast Morphers playlist on my page. So go check that out if you want to get more in-depth details. Today we're going to be talking about the first 8 episodes. So what we thought, let's put on the Beast Morpher while we're here, right? Dang, man. Brazo's slacking. I hope everyone's having a good Monday. It's Monday when I'm recording this, and last week I was pretty let down because I woke up and thought that Beast Morphers was going to be on, and it was not. I guess we are on the spring-summer hiatus right now, but I got that Beast Morpher, Beast X Morpher. Oh, I love it. So yeah, let's get into it. So 8 great episodes from Hasbro. They have pushed the boundary. I have loved everything that they've done in this. There has been some controversy a little bit. We'll get into that. We'll kind of break it down. So I got everything on my phone so we can kind of just read the little small synopsis and then go from there. Episode 1. Scientists tap into the morphing grid, but an evil virus corrupts the technology, and a new team of Power Rangers is formed to defend the grid from evil. So basically, episode 1 I loved because we got some really cool character backstories in it. We learned that Ravi and Roxy used to be a thing, and Ravi kind of pushed her to the side to be a Power Ranger. Devin's dad, the Red Ranger, is the mayor, and he went to Grid Battle Force and warned them, and I loved it. You know, this doesn't happen a lot. They're like, yo, you shouldn't be messing with this technology. You think you're going to tap into the morphing grid and no one is going to come after you? So I love this episode. I'm a huge fan of Power Rangers SPD, and I loved the B Squad. And this had a little bit of that esque to it, the B Squad-esque, where Zoe and Devin weren't actually supposed to be Power Rangers. So basically, last second, they're morphing the regular Power Rangers into Rangers, and Evox, the virus, pops into them and turns Blaze and Roxy into evil avatars. Ravi's just crushed because he actually did love her, and now he's sitting there feeling horrible about it. First episode was it was great. So I give that an A+. We'll go to Evox's Revenge. This is kind of like a part 2 to episode 1, which I really liked, because sometimes Power Rangers just be throwing it all in one episode and then just get to the storyline. It's like, you know what, we need some cohesiveness. We need things to align up and really work and blend well together. So episode 2, Evox's Revenge. When Grid Battle Force Commander needs to select a leader for the team, Zoe and Ravi fight over who should get the job. I like this. Zoe and Ravi were just committed on trying to be that number 1 leader ranger, that they're kind of hurting their team. Devin ends up in the end proving to those guys that actually he's the leader. Like, I'm checking you guys. You guys aren't doing what you're supposed to do. Quit fighting. Let's get to work. And Red Ranger's usually the leader anyways, but this guy, good leader. I like it. Not too much there. End of the road. Love this episode, okay? Zoe tries to convince the citizens of Coral Harbor to use Morph X powered bikes instead of cars, but Blaze uses this opportunity to execute an evil plan. Okay, so this is the episode that kind of got a little heat. They're like, why are the Power Rangers on bicycles? Like, let's be real here. That was a little bit different. You haven't seen something like that in forever. I really like the fact that Hasbro's trying to do different things. One thing I will say about these shows is, you know, as a Power Ranger fan, you have a certain set of things you know that are going to happen. You know, there's going to be a little filler. There's going to be a little jokes, Bulk and Skull. Ben and Betty is the Bulk and Skull in this one. And you know that there's going to be a problem that they have to solve. They fight, and then the Megazord battle. Well, in this show, the first 2 episodes There's no Megazord battles. They didn't even like fully morph. They just like hit the button and turned into Rangers. They were kind of waiting to give you everything, okay? Then we've got Digital Deception. Robbie is shocked when the evil Roxy comes to his rescue and wonders if there still may be some good in her. Love this episode. It's kind of like, I love Hasbro what they're doing because a lot of these stories are good stories and real lessons. Okay, so in this one, he thinks that Roxy deep down can hear him or something, and he's like, there's got to be good in there. The evil Roxy plants a sign of weakness in him that kind of shows that she could be good when really she can't. Robbie tries to save her and ends up getting punked. It happens, bro. It was a good lesson, though. You can't save everybody. Sometimes you got to let people swim into the ocean that they made. Okay, then we got episode 5, Taking Care of Business. Devin finds it difficult to balance a new job at a car wash that he took to impress his dad and the duties of being the Red Power Ranger. Another life lesson. Sometimes you take on too much more than you can chew, or bite off more than you can chew. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, I actually love this episode because he can't tell his dad that he is the Red Power Ranger, the leader, you know? And he does this car wash job to impress his dad, and he does it. He's not bad at it. But they keep calling him. Yo, Devin, we need you to save the day. So he keeps leaving his job, and basically the guy tells him, hey, if you leave this job, you're done. So he ends up having to leave to save the world, and his dad was kind of upset with him. But in the end, it was kind of cool. Like, his dad was watching the Red Ranger fight, and he was like rooting for him, and he was proud of him. And in that moment, you knew, even though he couldn't tell his dad like who he was, you knew his dad was proud of what that person was doing. So he could live off that. The hangar heist. So Nate develops a new technology from a captured Giga drone, and Devin struggles with fully trusting his team. Yes, this was a good episode. I like they're starting to get new technology. It's a big thing. I didn't talk about it. They didn't break down in here that we got the Beast Bots. So let me talk about the Beast Bots in case you have not watched the show. The Beast Bots are these little robotic companions. So you've got, and I can't, these are the ones that I don't know their names that well. I know Jax is the little yellow rabbit, or jackrabbit. And then you've got the big gorilla, which I love. I wish I knew. I bet it's like Krang or Kang or something, but I bet it's wrong. And then you've got the Red Rangers, who's like a robot, but then he turns into a motorcycle. I love it. Kind of reminds me of like some Kamen Rider types, Masked Rider. It's pretty cool. So we're sitting there. They got new technology, okay. Then we're going to episode 7. E-Box targets the Beast Bots to stop the Beast Morphers Rangers from forming their Megazord. Okay, so this was cool. We realized that Jax is really like the smallest but the coolest Beast Bot. They captured the other 2 Beast Bots, and the littlest one doesn't get captured and helps save the day. And these episodes are good. They're well written. You can tell that they took some time and actually wanted to create a quality product, you know. You remember being in school and, you know, on big projects, you take your time, but on these quick little things, bop, 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 send it. That's what Saban was doing, and it's unfortunate because this looks a lot better. It sounds a lot better. Let's do... Okay, so we're at episode 8. We just flew through that, and then I'm going to talk more about the show and what I think and everything like that. So, episode 8, the Cybergate opens. Here we go, folks. Scrozzle executes his plan to finally free Evox from the cyber dimension, and the Beast Morphers Rangers, along with an unexpected friend, must do everything in their power to stop him. Okay? So, I haven't really got to talk a lot about Nate. I was kind of waiting... So we have a character named Nate, who is basically like the Billy of the group. If you guys remember Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Billy was the the less athletic and acrobatic guy. He was more brains and could solve any big problem if it's either in the cyber field or the tactical field. He was smart. Okay, Nate reminds me so much of this guy, and I love it. You could tell through the show they were saying stuff like there was an episode where the Rangers were just kind of being jerks to the Beast Bots. And Nate says something, man, I wish I had a Beast Bot. I wish I had like a brother or sister to help me out. And this episode, he's extracting insect DNA. The Rangers are kind of babying him. And then all of a sudden he gets captured by the evil Blazing Roxy and Scrabble, and they're like, yo, you're going to build us a robot suit we can put Evox in to send him here. And he's like, sure, I'll make you a suit. And bop, he makes a Beast Morpher and, actually a Beast Bot, sorry guys. And pretty cool Beast Bot, right? And then it's time to morph. Nate morphs into the Gold Ranger, and then his Beast Bot morphs into the Silver Ranger. And I was just like, now, let's get into the controversy. So, Blake Foster, the Blue Turbo Ranger, if you guys don't know, he was the Blue Turbo Ranger in like 96, 97 for the Power Rangers Turbo movie and Power Rangers Turbo, the TV show, the full season. We loved this guy because he was the Child Ranger, and we could relate to him, and we liked him. And his character was even different. There was people complaining about his character when it first came out. And he goes on social media, and he's kind of just bashing the Gold Ranger. Like, this guy looks like a level 7 weenie. Shout out the Sandlot. I don't know, like, you can have your opinion. That's fine, but I love what they did with this Gold Ranger, honestly. Because Power Rangers is about, like, letting anyone think that they can be a Power Ranger, no matter what you look like, what your ethnicity is, what your religion is, whatever your orientation is. Like, for real, you could be a Power Ranger. And the fact that he was kind of bringing him down was kind of lame and cheesy. I felt like it was clout chasing, like he just wanted to bring some talk back on his name and what's the easiest way to get known in these days media. Just hate on somebody. Just run your mouth a little bit, and everyone started talking about him. And, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, I won't go see him at a con, or he's going to lose con. I know. I think his value is going to go up because people are going to want to see him and talk to him now about it. And it would be cool to see those guys link up together and show there's no beef. I don't know the actor's name of Nate, but I think that this is a cool comparison to the Green Samurai Ranger Cam from Power Rangers Ninja Storm. Now, I've seen a lot of people hate on this guy, and I've seen other Power Ranger blogs say some things that are like, oh, this isn't right. All these other Rangers had their own thing that made them them. Well, this guy does. This guy designed everything. Like, he's like Billy and Alpha all in one. He's created everything himself. I absolutely love it. I think that it's different than Billy. Billy was just part of the team. This guy created everything. He created the Beast Boss. He did it all. What do you guys think about this? I love what they're doing with the toy line. Man, the toy line is probably one of the coolest things because Bandai, for years, I still supported them, and, you know, I just kind of got used to the toys they were putting out. But these toys really weren't that good compared to what we got from Hasbro. Like, the last few years of Bandai, when they knew they were going to get bought out from Hasbro or Saban, you know, the last 2 years, they were just remaking toys from the 90s, and, you know, that Power Rangers, the movie Morpher is trash. I have one in a box somewhere, and that's like the worst Morpher they've ever put out. And that could have been Bandai's job to help make things right. You could just tell they were turning the tide. We got We got a new company owning it, and I absolutely love it. We got a new toy company that, same company, but new toy company on too. I think it's great. This is what Power Rangers needed. That's the first 8 episodes. What do you guys think about it? I absolutely love it. Any fun facts or things you want to throw in? Anything I got wrong? Let me know, folks. I'll see you next time here on the Fan Club. Y'all have a great day. Peace.